A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
A gain of 3, second down.
The Vikings at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Rivers.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run again with Peterson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Chargers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 8. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, Bart, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble in 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this is Floyd, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They go play action. Rivers. He's got his man, Gates. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Peterson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Peterson is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rivers. Gates with a grab. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers. And Matthews over the middle with a grab.
coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll run with Peterson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 2nd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Rivers on first down. Caught by Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. To throw, Rivers. He's got his open man Royal. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He's got the hook up to Floyd. Touchdown, Chargers. From 19 yards away. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon. Peterson down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one complete to Simpson. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The give to Peterson out of the gun. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now back to throw. Short throw to Smith. And shutting it off that open field. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Needing a few yards. Here's Matthews.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And quickly they get to the line. First down, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. That's caught out right by Jennings. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now a give to Peterson running left. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Carry number 20 now for Peterson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have across midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Rivers. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. To the air again here, Rivers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Matthews up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the gun, Rivers. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete.
Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. The D can only stop it one more time as they